What's up, everybody? This is Garza, your favorite realtor right here in South Florida. And today we are going through some of the top gated communities in Wellington, Florida. So if Wellington is a city you've been thinking about and you're more interested in those gated communities than you are on the non-gated communities, then stay tuned because we're getting at it right here. Okay, we are back, and today I'm going to be going over some of the top gated communities in Wellington, Florida. As you know, guys, I make these videos weekly, and in no way, shape, form do I try to steer you to any specific area right here in Palm Beach County, in Port St. Lucie. I talk about all different types of cities and counties here in the local areas. I just want to make that clear because sometimes I say stuff like, oh, Wellington, it's one of my favorite cities. Just because it's my favorite doesn't mean that it's going to be your favorite. And on here, I give you all the information that I have found through experience, through online, through other clients, things like that. And then from there, you can decide if you want more information and if the area is still the area for you. Okay, so we're getting into Wellington, Florida, the equestrian capital of the world. There are certain months and times when people come here from all over the world. Wellington is a mix of everything. Part of the city started back in the 70s, and now it's pretty established. It's a really big city that has so much to offer. And today I wanted to point out some of the gated communities in this city. As you know, Wellington has its own mall. It's got a Wellington Regional Hospital. It's got shopping. It's got restaurants, A-graded schools. So let's talk about a little bit more detailed about the area and its gated communities. So the first gated community I want to talk about is Versailles. Versailles, I've put this community in another video. Really, the entrance is super private. It's so much greenery, tall palm trees. It's a windy road that takes you to the gate to get into the community, and overall just a really nice community that is centrally located just north of Lake Worth Road, which is the southern part of Wellington, and off of 441, which is one of the main roads that takes you through our county to all the different cities. So it's a major road that's used around here and not far from, our major highway, Florida's Turnpike, which is closest to Wellington because the other main highway is I-95, which is east of this specific city that we're talking about today. This community was built by Trans-Eastern Homes, and the theme and motivation of this community was inspired by the elegance of the French country chateau. I hope I said that right. I believe I said that right. In case I didn't, sorry. Okay, so this community consists of 450 homes, and of course in an A-rated school district in case you have little ones that are still in school, whether it's elementary, middle, or high school. They are all usually A-rated in the city of Wellington, which is one of the reasons why families tend to move to this city, and for that reason alone, because of the schools. So this made it to my list as one of the top gated communities in Wellington. Another reason why this gated community is popular is because of its location. So literally across the street, you have a plaza that has so much to offer. It's got Target, which includes groceries and clothes shopping. So it's both where you can do both there. And it's got a plaza with restaurants and other shops available. So if you're going out for dinner for a quick bite, you can find that there. Bonefish Grill is a restaurant that's located near there. And it's, like I said, right off of 441. So if you're one that travels for work, or if you need to get to the highway quickly, it's not a far drive at all. Okay, and before we move to the next gated community of choice in Wellington, Florida, remember guys, I make these videos weekly, so don't forget to give me a thumbs up, ring that bell, click that subscribe button. If so far you're finding this information useful and you want to continue watching because Wellington might be the city where you're thinking about relocating to, moving to, and thinking about it, maybe you don't have a family yet, but you're like, oh, that's something we're probably going to do, and schools are important, an area is important, and maybe the equestrian lifestyle is something you've been thinking about. You definitely want to stay tuned. There's also a link in the description where you can click and set up a one-on-one with me via Zoom. Let's chit chat about what it is you're looking for. Let's get into the deets about type of homes, areas. Maybe it's not Wellington, maybe it is. If not, there's other videos on other cities as well. But my team and I love to hear from you guys. Whether it's a text message, a phone call, an email, don't hesitate, reach out, because real estate is all we talk about and we absolutely love hearing from you guys. Okay, so the next community is Olympia. I've also put this in other videos of mine, and Olympia is another favorite neighborhood of mine, and it is man-gated. And now this entrance is super grand. You go over a bridge with two large lakes on the side, and there are lakes and lake view homes throughout this community. The amenities here are resort style. When I say they have everything to offer. You almost don't even need to go outside that gate to do anything. They've got trails, sidewalks that go throughout the community. There are several villages, different subdivisions available here, different floor plans. It is nestled on 832 acres of land. This was built in the early 2000s. These homes they come in so many different conditions. People that have done renovations to the homes, though even the ones that are original are well kept. It's seriously a great neighborhood. It's got so much to offer. The clubhouse alone is surrounded by 10 acres of lake view. It almost makes you feel like you're on vacation, yet you're right in your neighborhood. And even if you're one that works from home, or maybe you travel and you need something like a meeting room, a grand room, the clubhouse offers that for you. And I don't remember if I said 17 villages, but it's got 17 different subdivisions located within this community. And it's got indoor basketball. It's got a resort style pool. It has a fitness center. It has tennis. It has pickleball. It has everything that you can think of right here in the neighborhood. So that's why it made it to one of my top gated neighborhoods in Wellington, Florida, because really Olympia does have it all. Okay, so my number 3 gated community in Wellington is the Villa Buena Vida. This neighborhood is the definition of privacy. It is located right off of Forest Hill Boulevard, just east of the Wellington Green area, which is where the mall is, surrounded by the outer banks that include everything from Whole Foods to Trader Joe's to nail salons and hair salons and the movie theater. It has everything. So this is located right near there. This specific neighborhood is an active adult community, which means you have to be 55 plus. So if you're one that doesn't want families with small children around and you're an active adult that loves a certain lifestyle, this neighborhood definitely has that to offer. This gated community is not nestled too far west into the parts of Wellington. So getting to different areas or even getting to the airport for travel is not a hassle at all because of where this is located. And this is actually located right across from Olympia, the neighborhood that I just talked about. And it's got a wall, like a cement wall all along the community with tall trees. It's just super great. When looking for homes that were for sale in this neighborhood, the prices ranged right now active on the market. We are in the middle of August 2023. The prices were around $540,000, the mid 700s. So not bad. This neighborhood was built by Minto the Builder. As you know, Minto is also one of my other favorite neighborhoods of Westlake, or should I say cities, one of the major builders out there. These homes were built between 2003 and 2007. That builder offered 7 different floor plans and 2 different collections. And the neighborhood consists of 449 homes, a lot of them being located on waterfront private lots, and they consisted of 2 to 3 bedrooms and 2 to 3 bathrooms with a den option. So these homes are pretty large. They were built in the early 2000s, so they're Some of them are about 20 years old or younger, so not bad. They have the roofs that are the cement barrel, which is awesome. Here in Florida, roofs is a big thing, a big topic of question because of things like homeowners insurance and the hurricanes and things like that we have to go through in Florida. And so with that being said, those things should not be a problem, but you will find out through inspection if you decided to move forward with one of these homes. Home inspector will let you know the condition of the roofs and of the entire home altogether. So let's talk about those resort style amenities that this neighborhood has to offer. It's got resort style pool with lap lanes. So if you're one that likes to go for swims, if that's what you prefer to do as exercise, I know I'm not the greatest swimmer, but in the hot days like now in the summer, I'd rather be in a pool than outside running or in a gym, working out. I mean, I'll go to the gym, but I'm not a huge gym fan. But I grew up here. So being outside in the Florida heat, it is not the worst thing for me, but I know a lot of people complain about the heat. So, if you're one that would rather do your exercise in a nice cool pool, do some laps, things like that, this neighborhood has that to offer. It's got men and women's locker rooms. It's got a billiard room, a card room, and an aerobic studio. So whether it's the pool or not outside, you have another option of working out there too. So that is Villa Buena Vida. Sorry for my Spanish accent, but Villa Buena Vida. It's a great neighborhood. If you have any other questions, let me know. But let's move on to our fourth neighborhood. Okay, so my next gated community is the Isles at Wellington. This neighborhood is on the south side of Lake Worth Road, west of 441, which gives you easy access to the Florida Turnpike because it has an exit right off of Lake Worth Road, which is just east of there. And if you continued more east, you would get to the I-95, which also has an exit just north and just south of Lake Worth Road. And when building this community, there were 3 builders involved. Lennar being one of them that started in 1999. The other 2 builders were Ruttenberg Homes and Kinko Home. And this neighborhood was completed in 2005. So another neighborhood that was built in the early 2000s. Now this consists of single family homes and estate homes. So of course the estate homes are larger than the single family and totaling 758 homes in this neighborhood. So it's a big one. And this one is divided into 11 villages. This is another popular neighborhood in Wellington. Again, located in A-rated school zoning. The Isles at Wellington, because it consists of the single family along with the estate homes, it's very popular. And this neighborhood also offers resort style amenities, which include a fabulous state-of-the-art fitness center, a heated pool, for those like 5 days where it gets a little cold here in Florida, a spa, tennis court, basketball courts, and so much more. And when looking to see what was on the market in this neighborhood currently, the prices started up in the upper 700s and went through to about 1.7 million. And those are most likely the higher price points would be the estate homes, but absolutely gorgeous. Those are 3 very popular builders that started and finished this community. So I think that's part of what makes the Isles very popular and one of my top choices when it comes to gated communities in Wellington. Okay, and last but not least is Black Diamond, the last gated community that I will be discussing is about Wellington, Florida. But guys, don't forget, shoot us a text message, give us a call, send us a pigeon carrier, smoke signal, whatever it takes to get a hold of us. If you are thinking about relocating here to this area or any other areas, I'm your Florida real estate agent. And me and my team would absolutely love to hear from you. There's even the link below. Click on it, set up a Zoom call. Let's chit chat about what it is you're looking for. We would love to help. Real estate is all we talk about. We absolutely love it. And guys, there's people reaching out every day, so don't hesitate. All right, so number 5 is Black Diamond. This one's located on the west side of 441 and north of Forest Hill Boulevard. So don't forget, Wellington, the south side is Lake Worth Road, and it goes all the way to Southern, and just east, not too much east of 441, which is SR7, one of the main roads that go through our cities, and all the way west before you get to other cities like Westlake, Loxahatchee, the Acreage, is where Wellington is. So that's a really big city. It has a lot to offer, but I just want to to make that clear. So when I'm telling you where these neighborhoods are, you have a general idea of where this is. Again, not far from the Wellington Green area, which is where the major mall is, the hospital, shopping, and restaurants. And there is a new future area that will be called the Lotus, which also will include of different commercial spaces like restaurants and shops and food and stuff like that. So that's coming soon to Wellington as well. But Black Diamond, let's talk about what that has to offer. So Central Line and Shoma Homes were the builders for this community, and it consists of 475 homes, 6 subdevelopments, and they were built between 2003 and 2005. Wellington was established back in the 70s, and there are some older homes, and you find the older homes are a little bit more like in the west areas of Wellington. And then as Wellington developed and they developed the mall and all those other, that's when they started building all around there in different areas and homes. Wellington does also consist of non-gated communities. So if that's something you're interested in, that is available in Wellington. But because this video is specific to gated communities, that's why we're talking about that. So they offered 14 different floor plans as well, ranging from 2,100 square feet to 4,200. And this neighborhood is nestled on 90 acres of land. And almost every single home in this neighborhood is nestled on a private lake as well. And the amenities here include a clubhouse, swimming pool, tennis, a media room, a grand room, and a fitness center. So with also that being located not too west into the Wellington area, it's also a short drive to things like West Palm downtown. You could also jump onto the Florida's Turnpike, take it to Atlantic Avenue, which would take you to downtown Del Rey. Not too far of a drive from Boca Raton. Different and major cities within the county could get you there. Also, PBI, as you know, is located right here in Palm Beach County. So that would be the most convenient airport located to all of these gated communities. So those are my top 5 gated communities of Wellington, Florida. And that concludes our video today. So don't forget, reach out, don't hesitate, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.